What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to Life to Metal. It's time for Big Edition of The Mail. That's right. Time for edition of The Mail. This edition of The Mail is brought to you by Bill, or Helmut Digy, who sent me this box here. And as you see, No Life Till DM. Death metal, right? No Life Till Death metal? No, of course not. It's No Life Till Donnie and Marie, of course. So I've got my Donnie and Marie collection behind me. Got another copy down here because you can never have enough copies of Donnie and Marie, right? So yeah, so Bill sent me this cool little box, and inside of it was a few records. I've already opened this box, so this is not a surprise. I've actually had this box for a week now, and I just haven't been able to record a video, but I was dying to open the box, so I did. So anyhow, so what we have in here is surprisingly no Donnie and Marie. So it's a little bit disappointing because Bill always sends me Donnie and Marie, but you know, I'll survive. Let me put this one up here too, so there you go. But what we do have in here is a couple records that he told me he was going to be sending me. The first one being Rogue Male. Now this is a band that I really kind of missed back in the day. And this album came out in '85, I think it was. And if you watched my top 50 albums of 1985 video, this one was very, very high in our list because Trog loves this album, and I just never really familiarized myself with it and didn't have it. So when Bill saw that video, he said, "Hey, I have an extra copy. I'll send it to you." And sure enough, he did. So I have spun this record, and it is a very good record. Straightforward heavy metal, kind of a early 80s metal style with just kind of gruff vocals, and it is a very good album. They have more than one album out. This is the only one I've heard so far, so I'm going to keep an eye out for more, but very good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and throw a clip of this in real quick for you guys to check out. So there you go, that was a little bit of Rogue Male. The album First Visit, 1985, I believe. Yep, 1985. And I'll try to remember to leave a link above, just so in case you want to see that 85 video and you didn't see it. The next one is another album. I think he told me about this, so I'm fairly sure he did. But this is the high roller pressing of Crystal Logic, Manilla Road. Fantastic band. If you're familiar with the Metal Theologians channel at all, this is one of his all-time favorite bands. He has everything by them, and this is generally considered one of their best albums from the 80s. I love it. I think it's a great album. I have it on CD. Listen to it quite often on CD. I'm trying to remember what I was on here. Flaming Metal System, The Veils of Dreams of Eschaton, Epilogue, Necropolis. What I was thinking, there was one cover on here, and if there is, I can't remember what that cover is. Or I swore there was. Necropolis, Crystal Logic, Feeling Free Again, The Riddle Master, The Ram. Maybe not. Anyhow, regardless, this is a high roller release. So here's your insert with the lyrics and classic band photo of the power trio back in the day. I believe this is just on black vinyl, which is perfect for me. I prefer black vinyl. Absolute classic album from Manilla Road. It's funny because all their albums were recently reissued by High Roller, yet they're already becoming harder to find for some reason. But I highly recommend them if you're into classic heavy metal, if you're into epic heavy metal. You know, like I'm trying to think of who, like they don't really sound like anybody, but just having a hard time thinking of someone that they might sound like. I don't know, maybe Sirith Ungol. They kind of have that, you know, epic vibe, but they really don't sound like them. It just kind of has that same epic feel to it. So anyhow, just great heavy metal band that you can look up easily on YouTube if you're into it at all. But yeah, look up Flaming Metal System. That's a classic track by them on YouTube. So, and this last song, this last record, I knew nothing about, and it's really cool. It is a compilation album called Metal Storm. And I think this is all local bands from the, maybe even from his area. Let's see, it's said on here somewhere where this is from. You can obviously see the entire album is hand painted, front, back, text, everything is hand painted on here. But there are 10 tracks on here, or there's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tracks by 11 different bands, metal bands. This is a pretty early comp, I believe. I didn't do any research on this one. I just played it. Even the center rings are all, you know, custom, hand drawn. Man, I wish I would have looked up the year for this thing, because I don't see a year on here anywhere. But even here's the insert, and as you can see, it's all hand written as well. Anyhow, old school heavy metal. Recorded at Prescott Studios, East Haven, Connecticut. That's right, from Connecticut. But I don't know the year. I totally missed the year on this one, so I don't know. But I know it's early. It just sounds early. It's got to be early 80s, because it has that kind of early 80s vibe to it, you know. And I love stuff like this. I love metal compilations, especially with stuff like these of bands I just don't know. Names of the bands: NRG, Wrathchild, Accused, AKKUSED, Crier, Touch, Alpha, Run 21, Vice, Street Legal, Violator, and Penetrator. So there you go. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and throw a little clip of this one in as well. So there you go. A little taste of the Metal Storm compilation from old Helmut Digy. And check his channel out. He hasn't really been doing videos much anymore. Helmut Digy needs to start stepping up his game and doing some videos. But he's got a ton of videos out there. He's a very cool cat, and I do suggest checking out his channel. I'll leave a link below. So once again, thanks for all the cool stuff. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. God bless. Stay strong. What is up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to Life to Metal. It's time for another